Right folks, so welcome back to another video. We're doing some more M140i stuff. We're going stage 2 as promised in the last video. Yeah, we're going to fit the downpipe today. It's a 4.5-inch decat, it's over there, I'll show you in a second. And change the file. As you guys know, it's already a stage 1 car. Evolve stage 1, as you know, we're back at Evolve Automotive. Yeah, it should be good. The fuel pump has arrived as well, so we will be going stage 2 plus maybe in the next week or two. I'll explain a bit more about what stage 2 plus is then. As with all the previous videos, towards the end, I'll get some driving impressions and all the draggies and all that stuff. But yeah, the weather's pretty terrible, so it probably won't be today. But yeah, we'll get the car on the ramp to show you what the standard downpipe looks like. And yeah, just go from there. B58 life. Little tour of what's here. You got the E39 here as usual. Actually a really nice Evo here as well today. Crazy Power M5, Japan Ready 92, GP3, Starler, Viper. Always plenty going on. You know what I have noticed, yeah, it would be good if these things actually had LED rear reverse lights. I know it's a little thing, but they're just so like yellowy. Yes, Hash. Yo. Hash is busy fighting a white M4 over there. Right, so this is the decat I've bought. It's a VRSF 4.5-inch one. I wasn't too fussed about what particular one because I've been told just get a 4.5-inch decat and it'll do the job. They didn't give a gasket, so Aston came through with a gasket. Paid around 320 quid for it, so in the grand scheme of things, quite a cheap part compared to some of the other brands out there. But yeah, that's all we're going to be fitting today in terms of hardware. And then we're going to do like a software revision. Engine cover's already gone walkies.
Yeah, I sold that.
You sold it, yeah?
Yeah, I was buying my lunch.
It's only plastic anyway, you can't have got much for it, Tempe.
Lunch is cheap, man.
I wish, mate.
Cheap day.
So how much of a faff is a downpipe change on this? Is it
not too bad on this, to be honest. You've got the lambdas here,
yeah,
which I've just unplugged.
Yeah.
This is the pre-cat one, that's the post-cat. So literally just, I'll unclip them from here in a second. Yeah. Unclip all the wiring from down there. And then you've literally just got one clamp from the turbo to the downpipe. You undo that clamp, undo the exhaust side, and then pretty much just put it out. And then you've got the mount on the engine as well.
Right, so car's up in the air. As you know, it's got an M Performance back box on it. Everything's pretty much still in place. Got the silencers. Full of modern farm activities.
Obviously. Not going to be clean, is it?
Yeah, of course, man. My car's always clean. Going to be changing these soon as well.
Which one are you changing?
Going to put some M4 arms on it.
These ones?
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, let's do it, man. Hash always got these ideas, you know. Yeah, so they'll add a bit of camber. Should help with the turning, I hope anyway. Feels like you have to pretty much change the whole car really to get it to handle good. But that's part of the fun. Those springs do look good. That B58 downpipe life.
Oh look, there's no cat in it.
It's stock as stock can be, mate. Judging by the rest of the car, I'm guessing that's nice and rusty.
It's actually not that bad.
Yeah. Bit of multicolour.
Bit blue.
Yep. There we have it.
There you go.
Loads of probes on the end of it.
One feline.
The end bit looks longer as well. Is it because they've moved the flexi up?
The flexi's smaller and further up.
Yeah. And this you could look through like a telescope, but it's straight through, mate. Yeah. There you go. Through the bed. That pretty much works. Whereas this one should have, well.
This one. Oh look, you got dirty hands now. There you go.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I wonder how much this thing's worth if I weigh it in.
I'll let you know once I've sold it.
Yeah, no worries, man. Go for it. Right, so downpipe's all on. Should we just leave it as an open one? Just drive around like that. Right, so Aston had an idea. Well, yeah, you had the idea, mate.
What do you mean I'm firing down here? Like, what the heck is that?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the car on with just an open downpipe because I want to just know what it sounds like. The exhaust is over there still. So yeah, this is a M140i with a 4.5-inch decat with no exhaust. We're good. Yeah, that's a bit too loud. Okay, my ears actually hurt now.
It sounds like an M5.
It was just, yeah.
It's like a V8.
I don't really know what to say, to be fair. I'm just gonna start mumbling. The file's being loaded on now, isn't it, Aston?
Yeah, it's actually loaded. Yeah, I loaded it just before we started it.
Okay, so
the file's on. We'll put the exhaust on, let it warm up for a bit, and then you can hear it.
Yeah, so.
Pop on the main.
Yeah, so basically what we've done, yeah, we've added a bunch of overrun just to see what it can do. If you've been following the build, you know I'm not really interested in all of that, but I just want to see if it can shoot a nice flame. Do your shoulder presses, Hash?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, ready. Couldn't even tell it's got a decal at this point. Can't even hear no whistling either. So I put the camera down on a tripod. We're just going to go straight to Sport Plus, to be fair, because might as well. Ready when you are? You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Say again?
Don't like to rev while it's revving.
Yeah, B58 is a bit funny like that. Yeah, go on. Alright, just gonna see what traction mode's like, because you normally get a bit more overrun. We've established it can do flames. Yeah, you can hear the Venturi as well. Did you hear that at the front? Yeah. I don't even know what to say, folks. It's flinging out. What happened?
The exhaust tip popped off. It went pop, pop, bang, and it's come off.
Right, so I don't know how much you can actually see here, but yeah, we've got one exhaust tip. Right one came off. Too many bangs, mate. Too many bangs.
Take one of mine if you need to.
That's what happens when you have stock tips on an performance exhaust, isn't it? Right, so before we get to the driving segment, I just want to talk about some Draggy numbers. I have done it for the car. I did it on a different stretch to the original runs I did on stage 1 and stock. Reason being, I have discovered that stretch is quite slow. That probably explains why the runs were a bit slower than they should have been for those power levels. Even the stock run was a bit slow for M140i. There are a few other things to add to the mix. I'm nearly 120 kilos in weight. Car's full weight as well. Obviously, it's just there. So yeah, the best we got on stage 2 was an 8.58, I think. I'll have it on the screen anyway. It's either an 8.58 or 8.59. And that was with a bit of a slope as well. So I'm pretty sure the car will do better with a slightly lighter driver and maybe a bit of a slope as well. So probably will get into the 7s. Imran is going to drag it next week as well on his familiar Autobahn stretch. And yeah, we'll see what the car can do. The car is also still on its stock gearbox software. A lot of you guys have recommended XHP Stage 3, so that's likely what I'm going to do. I'll give you guys some revs before we take it for a drive, so you can see essentially what a decatted M Performance exhaust sounds like. Massive tractor. Mate, that upshift sort of trap noise. It's not even a thrum like M2, it's like a different one. Stage 2, mate. But yeah, folks, here we are on some country roads as usual. I'll give you my first impressions on the Stage 2, how it feels to before. There's a lot more noise going on, as you can see. Oh, there's definitely a bit more extra shove now. Let's put it back into sport because I wanted to just hook up a bit, because the LSD does quite a good job of managing the power anyway. It's got a noticeable amount more torque above 4K. Let's go here. Does anyone come in? I'll be like here, I'll just boot it in Sport Plus. See what I mean? You get this proper like bang on the upshift. And bearing in mind we've got stock gearbox software on this. I know a lot of you have been saying to do it, but I will be getting it done. I'm likely going to go with XHP. Overall drivability hasn't changed. It's still a lovely car to cruise in. Sound levels now. This car does have an M Performance exhaust, as you saw. Let me just make sure I don't write this car off on this turn here. Okay, yeah, so I've got the M Performance exhaust teamed up with the VRSF 4.5-inch D-cap. If you are worried about it being too loud, don't be worried. This car is very pleasant. The other thing you'll notice, the car's not letting off any gunshots or bangs. It's not really my kind of thing. We did it for that short bit of the video, but we actually had 2 files, as I mentioned. So before I left, I thought, you know what, let's just put it back to the normal kind of setting. This is factory overrun, just enhanced because it's got a D-cap. There's no extra bits added. Good excuse to do a little. Yeah, it's where stage 1 will start to tail off, this just continues to pull. I mean, for the sake of like a £300 downpipe, it's definitely worth adding on. It just gives it that extra bit of drama that's perhaps missing on the stock downpipe, but I appreciate not everyone wants to change their downpipe. Turn is lovely as well. Yeah, you just get it. Oh man, love it, man. Through the bridge. That's just stage 2. I didn't know it was that loud. I can't even laugh today. What a car. What a car. Ridiculous. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Mate, it holds you back physically, man. But yeah, folks, I think what we'll do before we end up running out of tyre with this thing, we'll end the video here. Hopefully you enjoyed the first impressions on my stage 2 M140i. Make sure you drop a like if you did. Subscribe for a lot more content to come. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see any behind the scenes. But yeah, I'll just see you in the next video.